This is Shawn Driscoll with ShawnDriscoll.com, and today I wanted to talk to you about identifying and breaking through the habits that keep you from achieving the big goals that you have in your business and your life. So I want you to imagine a big goal that you have in your business, whatever it may be, and pick a goal that's been particularly challenging for you to have. And with that goal in mind, I want you to think about what that journey has been like. Quite often, when we begin and start our journey towards the goal, we pick a program, we pick a path, we create a plan, we do something that says, these are the steps that I'm going to take in order to achieve the goal. So we commit to action. And by committing to action, we expect to see results. Many times we expect that by committing to a plan of action and really sticking to it, we will move towards our goal with relative ease. And while sometimes that may occur, with many of the biggest, most important goals in our lives, it's not quite that straightforward. And in fact, the path we take looks much more like this red line here, right? We start out, we get benefit, we hit a plateau, we sink back down, and all of a sudden we're down in this valley and we have no idea how we got there. How am I here when I used to be here, but I want to be there? And we're kind of caught in this triangle of reality. And this valley is a very scary place to be. And yet, the valley is a critical component on your path to really breaking through and coming out on the other side and achieving that goal. And the valley is important for a couple of reasons. Number one, the valley represents the pattern that you need to break through. How you behave in this valley is the very pattern that will create a breakthrough up here that gets you out of the previous zone of performance and blasts you into a new level of achievement. So we think that the breakthrough point is here, but the truth is it's down here where things get messy. And there are 4 primary patterns that I notice people have. So what I want you to listen for today is, what's my pattern? And when you understand your pattern, you can begin to change it. The first pattern that I see is from the person who gets in the valley, assesses the situation and says, dang, I'm way farther away from my goal than I was when I started. This must be the wrong path. And they go back to the beginning and they choose a new path. I call these solution seekers. You go back and forth, trying new solution after new solution after new solution, assuming the problem is with the solution you've chosen or the path you're taking to the goal, rather than understanding that this is just a pattern that you need to break through. The second pattern that I see is people who check out completely and abandon essentially the goal because it's too messy, too complicated, too difficult, and they tolerate staying in the comfort zone, the zone of performance that they had been in prior. So they let the goal go. The third pattern that I see is people who begin to question the goal. Is this really what I want? Maybe that's not the goal. Maybe I'm on the wrong track. Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do. What's my real purpose here? And they question and often change or revise the goal and then start again until it gets tricky, and then they question that goal. Fourth pattern that I see is the person who gets stuck here in the muck, in the soup, and they struggle and they suffer and they elongate how long and how wide that valley is for themselves because they don't seek help, they don't reach out for help, and they don't receive the help that is offered to them because they think somehow the breakthrough has to happen through their own blood, sweat, and tears. If you see yourself in any one of these patterns, I want you to, number one, take a deep breath, and number two, realize that recognizing the pattern and the fact that it shows up here in the dip can help you create the breakthrough you want and achieve the goal that you have been working so hard on. Until next time, this is Shawn Driscoll. May you lead a life of difference.